last week. And in the middle of graduation, that's when Tulsa had all the tornadoes, the storms, the flooding. It was absolutely crazy. Literally at graduation, over the top, a tornado was over the top of the school and the power went out. It was just crazy. But there was a gal that was talking, a senior, and Anna Bird, amazing. She just kept on talking right through it. She didn't let it bother her. They put on her cell phone light and she just kept on talking. And then the power came back on. And there are days you wish, that you could do a redo. I wish that I could redo graduation because it felt so rushed because of the storms. Then Ethan, my youngest, my brother-in-law had to stay with him because he wasn't feeling well. They thought he had kidney stones. He went to the hospital, so I spent my time in graduation on the phone. And I was like, gosh, if I could just have a redo. But you know what? We can't do redos in life. Hey, Katie, I'm going to talk about you here in a minute. We can't get redos in life and go backwards, but we can do things different going forwards. And there was nothing I could do that day. It's the way it went. Drake graduated. He loved it. He's so excited to move on to his next chapter. And so there was just no reason to go backwards. But at the same time, it's what we do going forwards, right? I have an entire summer with him before he takes off for the University of Georgia. And I'm going to make every second count, make the total best of it. This weekend, you see Katie Boyd's name jumped on here. This weekend I did a Business for the Soul Summit. Christine Keegan and Melissa Duty, many of you, if you're in our business, you know who they are, just rock stars up in the Northeast. I adore them, and I haven't gotten just a ton of time with them over the last couple of years. I spent a lunch in New York City with Christine Keegan last year about this exact same time. I've had a little bit of time with Melissa, so I was honored when they called and invited me to come to their summit with their team and spend some time. And they had a gal speak by the name of Katie Boyd who, she's amazing. I mean, she just puts it out there. She probably says things we'd all like to say but feel like we can't say it in that way. And it's funny, I didn't do research on going and what was going to be said because I was just excited to be there. I was all in, so it didn't matter what I saw in a video, whether that I liked it, didn't like it, I was going to go. And you got to get uncomfortable, right? So in anything in life, for you to get comfortable, uncomfortable is a necessity. So I knew going into the weekend might be uncomfortable. There was an hour meditation to start. If you know me, I can't even sit through Shavasana and yoga for 5 minutes without my list building and thinking this is a waste of time. I've got to get out here and start doing some stuff. But it was an hour. And what was crazy, because I kind of knew that's what we were going to do, I was able to really just relax and take it all in. And I'm telling you, that hour went by in like 10 minutes, which was crazy. So if you have time to just take a minute and close your eyes and just relax, meditate, pray, it's amazing what can happen and how much better that you feel. I think one of the best things that I got from it was just a reminder of how you should start your morning. You know, how many of y'all watching this start your morning with your phone right by your bed and you turn it on to text messages, social media, WhatsApp, all your different apps and messages from team members or kids or friends. And, a lot of times those messages you're getting aren't always positive, and that's really how you start your day. And I think that was eye-opening because I know the importance of starting your day in prayer. For me, it would be prayer. And Corbin is awesome at it. Like, he does not miss a day in doing that. But I'm not as awesome at it. But I think what she put in perspective that I hadn't heard before or really thought of, and that's the importance of starting with a fresh mindset and what the power of what's going on in your phone can do to your mind to start your day. And it's so true. Like, if you get on your phone and you see something negative, something in your team that's negative, something with your kids, something with a friend, someone sick, whatever it is, definitely it sets your tone for your day. How could it not, right? And so it is important to start your day in your prayer, your workout, things for you. I always feel like I'm running. I'm doing things for everybody else. And there's, at times, you just kind of take the step back and go, man, what did I do for me? And most of the time it's nothing. So that's why I said yes to this weekend. I was telling Melissa and Christine, I think in my 13 years, I've taken very few like girl weekends or weekends just to go do something, because I always feel like when I'm not out traveling for business, I want to be home with the kids and home with Corbin. Hey, I love my kids and I love spending time with them. They're super fun, and Corbin's super fun. But I'm telling you, this was so refreshing. And then I'm sitting in this Newport, Rhode Island. Has anybody watching this been there? It is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's just the most quaint town. I'm in love with it, so I definitely am going to have it on the list to bring my boys back because I think they'll enjoy it. But while the girls are getting ready, I said, oh, I'm going to go out. Yesterday, I went out by myself for an hour and just walked around and shopped, and we're going to do the same. Maybe take a boat out and see everything from the water because I love to see things from the water. So start dreaming. Get out your bucket list. Think of places to go. I can tell you in this industry, prior to saying yes to it, it was just going to be budgeting for a week vacation here or there and nothing fantastic, you know. Yes, I will scan you around, actually. So, you know, I never really had big bucket lists. I mean, they would be like less expensive little weekend getaways or a cruise here or there, but I didn't think big of like Saturday we're going to Santorini, Greece, and Athens. Now that probably would not have been on my list. And so this business allows you to dream, and you should dream, right? What gets you out of bed in the morning? What gets me out of bed in the morning knowing I can do more, I can be more, I can help more. And then we're going to go places. We're going to do great things. We're going to not only change lives, but continue to change our own lives. And that happens getting out of your comfort zone. So I'm the first to say I got out of my comfort zone this weekend. I went to something that I never would have said yes to before. I didn't judge it. I didn't look into it. I didn't read into it. I just went and listened. And her methods and the way she shared, just letting things go, getting rid of the excuses. There are things that we all as leaders say. She just said it in a different way, which was awesome. So I would just recommend put the excuses aside. No matter what business it is, I have friends from watching from everywhere, and they're in all different sorts of businesses, and some don't work. Some are stay-at-home moms, but think of the excuses you make for not working out, not eating healthy, not maybe doing starting a business that you once thought of starting. Let's get rid of those excuses. Let's make a change and let's do different. And hey, let's start our morning off in the most best way we can. And that's some time for yourself. So hey, I'm going to scan because people want to see a little bit of Newport. Now I'm just in one of these little areas. The hotel's called 41 North, and it's darling, but you can see all the boats kind of around me. And look at these cute like little hotels and stuff. Christine found us just a great little condo that sits in the middle of downtown. And so we are staying at that.